Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here with a DVD review. This time we're going to take a look at a series collection, a TV series collection, and it is Transformers Prime Season 2. So this is the complete set. I'm actually surprised this is out already. It's only been maybe, a month or so since Transformers Prime Season 2 has gone off the air. And this is pretty darn quick to come out. I was really kind of shocked to see it, so I went ahead and picked it up. They only had 2 copies, and this usually sells out pretty quick around here. So I'm going to take a look at the packaging, what comes inside, and kind of talk about this season, which episodes I liked, things I didn't, etc., etc. So, yeah, so it's kind of the standard cover. We've got Megatron and Optimus battling it out in front of Cybertron. You can kind of see it in the background there. And the Energon redistribution thingy mabob that's at the end of the episodes. I did get this at Walmart. It's $20. It's got all 25 episodes from the second season. Here's what the side looks like. So it's basically the standard Shout packaging that we got going on here. Here is the back side. If you want to read that, you can hit pause. Bonus features, it's got brand new interviews with the creative team, and it's got Optimus Prime up close and personal. A panel featuring Larry King, kind of weird, and Peter Cullen from the San Diego Comic-Con International 2012. So I'm guessing Larry King is interviewing Peter Cullen, so that's kind of strange, I think. And I'm kind of battling a cold, so I apologize if I sneeze and stuff while here. And here's the cover. It's exactly the same as the slip jacket. Nothing's changed. We got this kind of nice, cool, transparent plastic, which I really dig. The inside of the packaging. Here's disc 1. It's got the Autobot and Decepticon logo, looking all cool. Disc 2 and disc 3. And, of course, disc 5. I do like this style of sets. This is very cool. And again, I like the internal packaging where we've got the list of all the episodes, and then we've got an expanded, kind of looks like an expanded image of Cybertron here, minus the bots battling, which is really cool. And then here's the other side of it there. So very nice, very cool stuff. Menus are pretty basic. It comes on the screen. It does have trailers for the Transformers Prime video game for the Wii, and it also has a Transformers Generation 1 advertisement on it, which is kind of interesting. Kind of cool looking. Season 2, yeah. So it's kind of a mixed bag of nuts for me as far as episodes. There are a lot of episodes I really do dig. I think the first 5 or 6 of the Orion Pax ones were just kind of They were okay to start the season off, I guess. There was the Operation Bumblebee episodes. They were okay. Nothing spectacular. Loose Cannons brings back Wheeljack, and it introduces Dreadwing. That's a good episode. I really do dig that episode. It actually comes with a few of the figures now. If you go buy the Transformers Prime figures, that episode is included on DVD with the deluxe figures, and I've got a few of them. I may give those away. I don't know. We may throw those in a giveaway contest. Let's see what else is on here. Crossfire, great episode. I just finished watching that one about 2 hours ago. Love that one. That's where Megatron, for whatever reason, he's just randomly decided, I think I'm going to get rid of Arachnid, and he sends Dreadwing and what's his name, the Breakdown, to take care of Arachnid, and she ends up killing Breakdown and then getting away. And the cool thing about this episode is she takes control of an Insecticon and sends him after Megatron, and Megatron gets all gladiatorial on him, and they really kind of bring up the pits of Kaon and the gladiatory thing from the IDW comic books with Megatron Rising, kind of the background story to Megatron. So that was really damn cool. I thought that was probably one of the better episodes of the season. Let's see. other episodes that kind of stick out to me. Boom. Nemesis Prime, that was a pretty cool episode where Mech basically builds a mech. Literally, it builds a battle mech that looks like Optimus Prime, and it's darker in color, and they kind of attack the government with it, and very cool. It's a shame that, well, we might see that robot again. We don't know what happened to it, so who knows. And there was the other episodes are kind of so-so. There's one episode that's kind of a flashback episode. I really just did not dig that. The rest of the season had so-so episodes. Here and there was something cool. I really, I mean, this entire season's basically the hunt for relics, and we're going to find this thing and use it and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, it's okay. I mean, this season's not too terribly bad. It goes through like a spell of some decent episodes, then you'll have some piece of crap episode that is like flashbacks and just not all that great, and then you'll have like occasionally one or two really great episodes. And the final two episodes are really, really nice. And what I do like about in this season, I like when Megatron goes back to Cybertron and basically desecrates a Prime tomb and cuts off his arm and uses it so he can use the Forge of Solus Prime and start generating weapons. And they bring in the Star Saber, and Megatron builds a Dark Star Saber. And it gets very Japanese to me. But at the very end of this season, and we get in this season the new recruit. That's another great episode. We get Smokescreen, and people are like, oh, it's going to be Jazz, and I kept telling people it's Smokescreen, you idiots. He was listed as a toy for Takara. They showed a picture of him. It had his number on the side. It was his colors. Nobody would listen to me, and guess what? It was Smokescreen. And he's actually a pretty cool character. He's got more of Hot Rod's personality, but that's okay. It's an interesting incarnation of him, and it's not a blatant G1 copy or a blatant Transformers animated copy of him, which is really kind of cool. So they kind of mixed him up a little, and I like his character. His character is actually very, very cool. And we also get to see Starscream get back into good graces. We get this whole the cyber keys come into it, so they're pulling in for some other Transformer series, and they're going to re-energize Cybertron. They're going to use these Omega keys and turn Cybertron back on, essentially, and then Megatron's going to use it as a weapon to attack Earth, or turn Cybertron or Earth into a new Cybertron, and which is kind of a takeoff of an old G1 episode. So there's some interesting stuff that goes on. It's the last few episodes that are just really damn cool. Megatron essentially blows the base apart. The Autobots are scattered. You know, it's like, what's going to happen here and there? I personally think we're going to see a betrayal of, I think Ratchet is going to betray them in the next season. The next season is going to be the Beast Hunters. I think that Ratchet's losing his, I think, vision of what Optimus Prime is supposed to do for Cybertron and the good of Cybertron. And I think Ratchet's going to be like, I think, you know, this war needs to be over one way or the other, whether it's, you know, peace through tyranny via Megatron or what. I think he's going to do something dark in the next season, and he'll probably make amends for it, but I think that's what's going to happen. I really do. Next season is going to be really cool. I think I don't know what's going to happen with Arachnium, because when or Arachnid, when the base gets blown up, I mean, she was in there. So the other Autobots are kind of scattered. They don't know what's going on. They're trying to hide it from the Decepticons. It's all about survival. And then at Comic-Con, they released a trailer for Season 3, which is going to be Beast Hunters, where Shockwave, who we meet in this season, who's pretty darn badass, he's essentially the Bayformers version of him. And he's a cross between Fall of Cybertron and Bayformers version of Shockwave, and he creates, I would presume he's created these beasts, the Predacons that were introduced in the trailer at the New York Comic-Con, and they're going to, I think, use those beasts to hunt the Autobots down, and the ultimate Autobot hunters, and try to wipe them out. So that's going to be the plot of Season 3, which will likely be the final season of Transformers Prime, I would bet. So very interested to see how that's going to go. I really like some of the designs for some of the Predacons, and I'm hoping we get Dinobots, because they had talked about bringing Dinobots into the series, and that's when you're going to do it, if you're going to do it. So yeah, all in all, it's not a bad follow-up season. There are some gem episodes, absolutely. Most of them are just kind of okay, and then what really pisses me off are those clip shows. That's just a waste. There's no reason to do that, except to put a junk episode out there so that he can sell it and make money, and that pisses me off as a fan. So overall, definitely pretty cool. If you're a Transformers Prime fan, you're absolutely going to want this. If you're a Transformers fan in general, it's not too bad to pick up. It's pretty cheap, and it's good to throw into your collection. So thanks for watching, and look for more videos in the future.